On the Mats is brought to you by Vantage Wrestling, where champions begin.
It's time for On the Mats with Coach Cubberly. Last week we went east. This week we head west to Henry County, where Napoleon's Romeo Cordoba is looking to build upon a big season he had a year ago. Eli Shelton has his story.
After a second-place finish in districts a year ago and placing in the pit just this past weekend, safe to say Romeo Cordoba is making his mark for the Napoleon Wildcats.
I feel like I'm really scrappy. I like to get to go-behinds, re-attacks. I like the other guy to shoot.
He's a very physical wrestler. He typically likes to wrestle from positions that other kids don't like to wrestle from, which I think is a huge advantage.
Cordoba is looking to use that unique style to take him to new heights this season.
To win a state title, I'm dropping down a weight class. I just think that'll help me a lot.
You know, that was a great run last year. I think this year, if you would look at his record, he's at a little bit of a slower start this year. Maybe lost some matches that he thought he should won. At Pitt, he wrestled really well. He did get fourth place, but he had some really gutsy matches there. And I think we're trending back to where we were last year and getting to where we were.
In terms of future plans, Cordoba is choosing between continuing his wrestling career or beginning a whole new life chapter.
I'm in between of wrestling in college and going to the Air Force. There's some NAIA schools, D3, some D2 schools follow me, but I don't know. I feel like it would just be a better route for me for my future.
Reporting from Napoleon, I'm Eli Shelton, BCSN.
Momentum is trending in the right direction for Romeo Cordoba, especially coming off of the Perrysburg Invitational Tournament. Coach Cubberly, I know you didn't see him there, but what stands out to you in general about Romeo?
Well, he's a tough-minded kid. He's a defensive wrestler. And to be a defensive wrestler, you got to have a mindset that nobody's going to score on me. And you're going to take that mindset, and it's going to lead you into scoring positions.
You heard him mention that he likes to put his opponents into positions maybe they wouldn't expect or don't want to be in. How can that be an advantage?
Well, he likes these things, they're called go-behinds, where he basically snaps the guy down, backhands him, and uses his speed and quickness to go behind him. And he can change directions on a dime. So that really helps him a lot.
He decided to switch weight classes this year down to 132. What kind of challenges does changing weight classes present?
Well, the challenge it presents to the athlete, I think the most is it involves the mental aspect of the game, because now you got to watch what you eat. You got to make that alpha weight, that scratch weight, and compete on the same day. It's a lot tougher on a kid when he hasn't been to a weight class the first time. But once he gets there and gets established, he's going to be fine.
Seeing the competition that exists also at 132, what is he up against in our area, even just to begin with?
Well, I'm not going to say there's an easier or a tougher weight class, because in the state of Ohio and in Northwest Ohio particularly, every weight class is tough. So he's just picking a weight class where he thinks he can perform the best. And kudos to him. That's what you need to do. The young man has to know his plan and want to know where he's going to wrestle.
As just a senior, this will be his last chance to make it to state. He had a great run at districts last year. So just how can that experience potentially motivate him this year to really reach his highest potential?
Well, the experience, there's no substitute for experience. Experience he will lean on, especially in close, tight matches at the sectional, at the district, and when he makes it to state.
And then finally, just what has his success meant to Napoleon, given the wrestling program that they have there?
Napoleon's got a pretty rich tradition of wrestling. Coach Seiler out there has done a great job with this program. He's a great leader. He definitely will be someone that will be looked at in the future as one of their best guys.
Well, we can't wait to see what Romeo does the rest of the season, right, Coach?
Correct.
Thanks so much for joining me.